Okay, so you guys have basically spent the last day arriving in the town of De Winter, which is effectively a fortress town, which is now the unofficial base of the Monster Slayer masters known as the Alphas. But through various means, they've contacted you and your people to arrive at the town and have set you off to find their main contact. This dude here, by the name of Ethan. Yes, this guy by the name of Ethan Coleman. But you find him very quickly, owing to the fact that Josh's character made a point of attempting to skewer him earlier when they met the previous day. And he's basically taken you off to a quiet corner and explained that he is in hiding from a local gang which has recently moved into the city.
We don't know the name of the gang, right?
No, I didn't get that far.
Mm-hmm.
And just as he was about to tell you, the gang appears in the middle of the market. Everybody has basically scampered behind cover, and you're also under the watchful gaze of a giant wolf, which is basically hiding in the shadows, but as you've still managed to spot. And these guys are under. Ethan has basically given the impression that these guys are after him because he has had an affair with one of their sisters and knocked them up. And these guys have now initiated combat. We rolled combat yesterday, or last week rather. So McKelly, you have first turn.
Coolio. Alrighty. So, first thing first, Torix takes the bags full of pants as well from his shoulder, and with with the quarter stuff, there's a little step forwards.
Okay.
Trying to say that we can sort of trying to manage these things pacifically, or you guys get your ass beaten. So, to you.
Okay, so you're trying to negotiate with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the big guy who you basically stepped over to, who is towering a good sort of like 6.5 foot, but just looks at you and then just spits like in your vague direction.
All right, he didn't have to say nothing else then. All right, I just try to attack him.
All right, what are you attacking him with?
It's basically how it works. I use my quarter staff as unarmed strikes.
Sure.
And it does the first one is unarmed strike, and the second one is a quarter staff, and then I got reaction with the other end, like a double attack.
Because you're
So
a pole master. You're a pole master, aren't you?
Mm-hmm. So it's basically 3 attacks.
All right, roll your first hit.
Okay. So first one is 10.
Is that plus anything?
No, total. Second one is 8. I'm doing really shit. And the third one is 15.
Okay, that last one hit.
Yeah, at least. And I do 2 damages.
2 damage, yep.
Yeah.
Alright. First hit of the entire game.
Yes.
Okay.
Solid 2, let's go.
Alright, would you like to... Can you do anything else as a bonus action or anything?
No, I'm
All right.
okay.
Okay, so next on the list is Josh. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, take your turn.
Cool. So, if I was to attack this person here, would that be classed as sneak attack because I'm going around Nat? Or is he engaged with me?
you're going in front of David, and given that David stands at what, 7 foot tall?
Just shy of, I think.
Okay.
Maybe just over.
So yes, that would count as a stealth attack, but if you roll a stealth check with advantage, then if you pass that, then yes, it will be.
Let me just get a second d20. There it is. Stealth attack, yes, with
Yep.
advantage.
Yeah, do a stealth check to see if you
Oh,
do
stealth check.
your stealth attack.
That's an 18 plus 6, so that's what, 24?
Yeah, we'll just assume that. So. Okay. All right, so roll your stealth attack, and if you want to move yourself into position.
So my stealth attack, it will be it'll be with my short sword. So am I rolling just the hit DC for the short sword?
Yeah, do the short sword first, and then I'm assuming you go attack with your dagger as a bonus attack.
Yes, I will be doing afterwards. Yeah.
Yeah. So your stealth attack applies to your short sword attack.
Yeah. So my short sword attack is a 16.
Yep, that hits.
And then my stealth attack for that is... Jeez. Someone's dying straight away. That is a 10.
10 damage in total.
10 damage in total, yeah.
Okay.
And then if he's still standing, which I'm assuming he is,
Yep.
I will then bonus action and attack with my dagger.
Sure.
And whilst that happens, Docker is going to turn to... I'm really sorry, I can't remember character names. Michele's character.
Turek.
Turek, yeah.
Turek.
Yeah.
He's going to look at Turek and go, enough talk, more fight. I'm rolling a d20 for dagger. Does a 17 hit?
Yep.
I'm assuming so. And then d4 plus 2. 5.
5 damage, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, describe the kill.
So as Docker has just turned to Turek and said, "Let's talk more fight," he's going to. It's going to seem as if he's punched him in the side of the head, and he's brought him all the way down to the floor. But what actually happens is he stabs him in the side of the neck and just launches his head into the floor as he does it.
So you proper WWE slam him with knives into the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's your spectacular turn done. I'm assuming.
How much did I move? I can't. I don't think I can move anymore.
Okay. Right. So Natalie, you're up.
Oh, goody. Halfway through. Oh! Sorry, my self check.
She's fine, she bounces.
Oh, cool.
She bounced.
It's the appropriate response.
It is.
When they're that age, you say they bounced. I'm going to magic missile this dude.
The blue guy, yeah?
The blue guy. I'm just going to sort of like, not sure what I'm doing, so I sort of like just flick my hands around this guy with a spell.
Yeah, okay.
1 sec. I'm going to find a button. Let the button go. Wait, how many times do I press the bloody button?
3.
Then
You
10.
Okay, so 10 damage to
Blue guy.
blue guy. Okay, so put 3 magic missiles just fly past Docker's head and wheel, wheel, wheel on both sides and just smash into this blue guy. And so it like proper like hits him square in the chest, and he's like, and he like actually goes ah. And it echoes all around the sort of marketplace and makes all the people around sort of cower even more. But other than that, he's still standing.
Can I jump up on the table?
Yeah, sure.
Thing?
Sure, you've got your movement.
Yeah, jumping up on the table. And I'm just gonna like chill out in the sun.
Okay.
That's
Alright.
tired me out. I'm having a rest.
Alright, Dave.
Sorry.
I guess I'm just going to go after the guy that Torek went for.
Sure.
Turek. So I'll step forwards and. Alright, what am I rolling for a hit? So D20 and then I've
Yeah.
got +5.
Yeah,
for
D20
that.
and then whatever your plus for your hit is.
If you're using your breeze axe, I believe it's. Actually, I don't know what it is.
It says +5 on D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
So
Where we get
that's
+5.
24. So that's I'm
Jesus.
assuming definitely
Okay,
going to
that
hit.
just hits.
Only just. This guy's
Does it
suddenly
hit? I don't know.
suddenly put on 3 sets of plate mail.
Yeah.
And then damage is 1d8 +3. So that is 8 damage.
8 damage, okay. And that's
And
against the park guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
I think that's me pretty much done. I don't have any sort of bonus actions or anything.
Okay. Alright, so Ethan gets his turn. So he's basically just going to poke his head out from behind here.
Oh, it's actually doing something.
And he is going to compose a song about friends.
Oh,
Docker is overwhelmed.
Doc here is just going to say under his breath, fucking boards.
I'm going to catch wind of this standing beside him and tell him not to cut the loot this time.
It's supposed to show me what the skill does. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, so he's basically just going to do a little sing-along about friends, and for the duration, all of you have advantage on charisma checks
Nice.
against someone who isn't hostile toward you.
For what? For the battle? Or for a long time?
Yeah, for as long as he stops it. Okay, so that's his very well-deserving turn done. So now it is the thug's turn. Okay, so Heart Guy. He's going to, while he was initially looking at a Turek and was like, all of his attention was focused on you. Suddenly, this massive Dragonborn comes rushing at him, so he's turned his attention towards him instead. And he is going to give you the good old-fashioned US of A whack with an axe. And completely misses,
Excellent.
despite the fact that you're as big as you are.
I'm huge. I'm stood in front of him. It's an easy deflection. The axe was ready.
He was so close. He's so big and so close. He couldn't actually pick the axe up to swing it.
You just looked at the axe go past you and go, lol.
You were like, did you do that deliberately? Okay.
I'm now just towering over this man, smiling at him like he's lunch.
Okay, so the blue guy, having seen the red guy just be completely chokeslam stabbed to the ground, he's gonna go, "Ah, you killed my brother!" And he's gonna rush right at you.
He's not paying attention. He's got little pointy spikes sticking out of his chest. He's gonna do all those. Okay.
Okay, so Docker, can you give me a strength saving throw?
This is going to be funny. That's a 9.
Okay.
That's with -1, so you got to imagine I just rolled 10.
Okay. So he has basically just grabbed
Not
you.
that page. I'll give you a clean page.
Okay. And he's then going to use you as a throwing weapon against Ethan.
what? What?
Okay, he just hits, ironically. Okay, so you do. Where is it? 1d6.
How much damage does Docker do as a weapon? This is going to be good information for later in the campaign, I feel.
Apparently 1d6 plus 3, the same as a javelin. Okay, so he has done 7 damage to Ethan and 7 damage to you, Docker.
Fuck.
And you are now
Jesus.
over here.
Wow.
Man
Jesus,
hit you with
he's launched
7
me
damage.
some distance.
Then you got attack of opportunity on the heartburn way past, just like sticks out his sword on the way past.
Yeah. Do I have an attack of opportunity on the loot?
purely for the sake of creativity, I'll say yes.
I
Ethan doesn't know
don't
what's
want
more
it really.
terrifying.
I don't want it really.
Okay. Okay, that just happened. Right. So.
Jesus.
Okay, and then Snail Guy is going to attack Turek, and he is going to hit you with his axe in the same way, and again, completely misses.
Ah, okay. Shame.
He just sticks out
Whip
his
is
sword and
purely
like,
because he's just watched this assassin get launched through the air. He's actually still looking to
Yeah,
see
it was
where he
confusing.
landed.
Okay, so
No one's actually fighting anymore. They're kind of just in a lock, and we're just watching this.
Okay, so McKelly, you're up.
Coolio. I'm gonna focus two attacks to the guy who tried to attack me, and the last one on the other guy.
Okay, so do your first attack.
Yep. Alright. It's a crit.
Okay,
So we
roll
long
damage. First
14.
critical hit
Am I-
roll in combat. Well done, McKelly.
Yeah. 14. Am I confirming the crit?
So is that 14 damage?
No, 20. I mean the first one was a crit. So do I need to confirm it, right? To
Yeah, to roll damage, and then wherever you get, you double.
Jesus.
No. I know that, but don't I need to confirm, or it's just crit and that's it? Like, do I need to re-roll the dice again to see if it's critical or it's just a normal attack?
No, just do it as crit.
All right. So I roll it anyway, but it's a 14 as an attack, and wow. So it's 8 damage with the crit.
16 damage.
16 damage, yeah?
Shit. Jesus.
Okay.
No, it's just a 4, no 20.
Oh, okay. Right, okay.
18, whatever.
Okay.
You doubled it.
Okay, that's cool. Time for maths. Right, okay. Okay, so he's still standing. Looking particularly buggered up, but still standing.
Cool. I see if my head's gonna turn him down or not. Oh, another crit. 25. That's definitely a yes. It's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Yippee.
Okay, he is very much dead. Wait a minute, wouldn't it be 10 damage? Because you need to double it.
Either way, he's dead.
He's very dead.
Okay.
It's very dead. It's very dead.
So describe the kill, McKelly.
Basically, yeah. The first one is with the quarter stuff, and then see if he's like I don't like more like movies from Jackie Chan, and the guy is still standing and just a bang in the head with my head goes down.
Finishes him off with a bonk.
Yeah.
Like a bonk. Doing my last attack on the other guy, and I rolled a 17,
Okay, yeah, that hits.
and it's 5 damage.
5 damage, yeah. Alright. Okay, Docker, you're up.
Yes. Okay, so Docker is going to dust himself off after he's just been launched halfway across the square. He's going to stand up. He's going to pull out his short sword and his dagger, and he's just going to run screaming in this direction.
in the way that stealthy assassins do.
Yeah. And from here, he's going to jump and essentially stab down on this guy's head.
Okay.
I don't know if that counts as stealth or not. I mean, it can't do. I'm running, screaming.
All right. Roll to hit.
So yeah,
I was going to say, I
first
think
attack.
this scream kind of takes away from it.
Yeah. That is 15.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that is right. And then, I mean, I got a 6 plus 2 is an 8.
Okay. So you describe the kill.
So he runs up. He jumps. Imagine like Assassin's Creed style, but slightly less stealthy and more. I'm going to murder you.
So far.
Yeah. He jumps up, lands on basically with his knees on the guy's shoulders, stabs down into his head and falls with him onto the floor. And then from there, because he has a second attack, he's then going to stab this guy with his dagger.
All right. So let's move him so you can move next to him.
Yeah, and he's going to stab him with his dagger. I don't know how this is going to go, but hey ho. That's 15 again.
Yep, that hits.
And then that's D4 plus 2. That's 5 damage.
Okay, so you. Okay, describe that kill.
So Docker will just stab him, like essentially stab him in the kidney and just watch him fall.
Brutal.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be more revengeful, like straight up through the neck. Just watch.
Well, I was just thinking, he's just taken this guy down. His short sword is still in this guy's head, and he's just gone, yeah, and just stabbed him straight in the side.
Okay, well done, guys. You've won your first combat. It was very touch and go there. Okay. So Ethan sort of comes out from this little part. He grabs the carrot from this stall here and just sort of like saunters over to you guys. Well, that was unnecessarily unworthy of song. He holds up his lute, and somehow all 6 of strings on the lute have been cut. Nonetheless, thank you. That was a tricky situation. I do believe that he sort of realizes that he's standing in a big puddle of blood and just sort of steps away. I do believe that those men are working for a sinister intent. But we shouldn't be standing around talking here. The guards aren't particularly prone to appreciating a good slaughter, which I will add has nothing to do whatsoever with the claims that I may have cheated on the captain of the guard's wife.
Well,
Aww.
I mean, honestly, the things they are nowadays. There she was, screaming the house down about my infidelity, and then she throws her husband's trousers at me. Honestly. Well, we should be off. That's the way to the Alpha Base before any incidents befall us.
Am I going to move from my sunshine?
Have we just accidentally killed gods?
Accidentally.
Okay.
Have the rest of us just accidentally killed gods and dug out?
Okay, so do you guys want to follow him, or do you want to investigate your slaughter crime a little bit more?
I'd like to.
Don't ask Docker that question.
Alright, fair enough.
I want to poke around the bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about the same. If there are any sigils or something that relates to the game.
Oh, we need to roll and just push the dice now.
Investigation. Yeah, so are you doing that as well?
If I can.
Sure, give me an investigation check.
I got a 7.
Maybe.
Okay, so all of these guys are, they're dressed up in like the standard brigand armor. So basically, it's 2 leather, sort of like long strips which go in across their chest, but otherwise but sort of like bare chested as it were. But their belts have various pouches on them. But one has a little bit of money on them, so you can add put 2 silver to your inventory. But Turek, what was your score?
I put 7 for me as well.
Okay. But you also find put a pouch of gold on yours, so if you want to add yourself to 2 silver to your inventory.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't, however, see any signs of sigils like gang markings or anything like that. So as far as you can tell, these were just 4 very muscle-bound, aggressive guys who just happened to be in the area.
Okay.
muscle-bound guys who just got downed by a fucking small rogue.
Who they projectiled across the market.
They did use you as a projectile, however. So.
Hey, I got my revenge. What can I say?
Okay, so Dave, what are you doing?
I don't. I'm still curious about this wolf.
You can go over to him if you want.
Just approach the wolf. Do I want to do? Yeah, you know what? I'm going to approach the wolf.
Okay.
You're being a real docker right now.
So the dog doesn't appear to have like moved from his spot in like any major fashion, but as you come over to him, he sort of like sits up and scratches his ear. You get this sense of sort of smugness coming from the wolf, even though that's it's a wolf. But this thing is it's small for say a horse, but it's very large for a wolf.
For a dog.
And its eyes are very, very vividly and sinisterly yellow.
Mm.
Are they similar to the woman that transformed into a... What was she? A tiger?
Yeah, she was a
What's
tiger.
a tiger do?
Is it
Give me a history check.
history? I have nothing to add to history. So I get
It's a fantastic mouse.
13?
It's a great
Okay,
mouse.
so you do get a certain sense of similarity between the dog and the tiger, but you can't quite put your finger on it. But as this apparently seems to dawn on your mind, the dog promptly leaps up and bounds away.
Okay.
Docker's gonna shout over. What colour was its eyes?
Yellow! Very yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
And then recalling what I mean, theming all of the people that we met earlier. I'm assuming they all had this from what I can remember. Docker is going to go in his very Docker way. He's going to go. Well, at least it's not the same as that fucking bird lady.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I guess we just sort of follow Ethan. He said he was going back to the Alpha's headquarters, didn't he?
Mhm.
I'm going to
Yeah.
drag my tail and sulk because it's sunny and I want to sit outside and sulk and sunbathe. Do we level up?
Not quite
level.
yet, but
Thank
you can add 100 XP to your totals.
That's what I meant.
Ooh, let's go.
Thank you. Which I legitimately didn't forget, and Natty just reminded me.
It was going to be my next question.
So, despite your slaughter of these random people, the guards and the general populace don't seem to mind you wandering through the streets covered in blood and with blood-stained weapons. It seems to be quite a common occurrence in the town at the moment.
Nice.
So, Ethan leads you straight to the Alpha base, and he seems very learned about this because he's actually taken a shorter route than the route that Scott took you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you basically enter. As you do, you overhear a conversation between George and the character Jason. He's basically put. What do you think is the bigger weapon to intimidate someone with? This or this?
Docker is going to walk in and interrupt this conversation.
Mhm.
And he's going to say, "You need that big weapon to intimidate someone? I only need my dagger." And he's going to spin it on his finger again.
Yes, Jason is going to basically turn around looking like this.
I didn't think that was a weapon at first. I was like, wow.
And basically just raise an eyebrow at you and it's like, oh, you're back, are you?
And then Doc is gonna walk straight past him and go, "I need healing. I got used as a bench and thrown at someone. I need healing."
And Frank basically appears next to you and is like, so you got used, did you?
Doc is going to raise his dagger to him and go, "Touch me, and I will kill you where you stand."
Oh, come on. I see one is 3 wishes. Wait.
Yeah, you do wish not to be used as a javelin.
But then it goes severely wrong, so therefore I won't be used as a javelin. I'll be used as, I don't know, an arrow. And be shot out of a giant bow.
Man, I'd like to change my decision. I'd like a giant bow as my magical weapon.
Okay.
God damn.
So you basically all head into like the main room of the Alpha Base. At which point Jen comes out of the main room. Immediately walks up to Ethan and punches him in the face.
Nice.
like
Docker
this
is going
guy
to
already.
applaud. Docker is going to applaud and go, "Yes, I like you a lot," and keep applauding.
So Jen somewhat ignores you and just continues to berate Ethan. So basically, where have you been? It is effectively the same message which is basically being put around. And then George, coming up from behind you all, basically said, Shall I ready the first aid kit, madam? And was like, and then Jason basically says, "Oh no need, you can't bandage up any broken hands." Okay, so at this point, Padwin comes over to where are you? Comes over to you, Docker,
Yes.
and starts licking the blood that's on your sword.
Okay. Docker doesn't know how to feel about this.
Not that sword.
He just slowly pulls the sword away and puts it behind his back.
Okay, so after Ethan sort of like recovers from being clumped in the face, I'm sorry. As soon as these men arrived in town, I knew something was off, and they came straight for me. They're playing this tale that I knocked up one of their sisters, and they're taking me off to marry her. I will admit I did no such thing.
That's a lie.
This is just generally met with silence around the room, but nobody believes him. So he rapidly carries on. I took up lodgings with one of my my muses while her husband is out of town, and I've been trying to signal you ever since. But anyway, to business. Whatever is afflicting this place is sinister, to say the least. The folk on the outskirts of town are, well, they're at each other's throats. Brothers and best friends are suddenly trying to kill each other. And perfectly ordinary bar brawls are turning into stabbings in an instant. And that's not even mentioning the animals in the forest. I mean, I dare not enter the forest, but there's devilish things happening there. If I were you, I'd start my search there if you're looking for any classified concepts. He gives each of you a shifty look as if he's not sure if he should say what he should really say in front of you.
You can be free to talk whatever.
Scott, who's pretty much been sitting at the table this whole time with his feet up on the table, basically just simply says, he's right, they're here to help, so speak freely. And so Ethan basically carries on and says, well, rabbits. I mean, they're rabbits. They're lethal things nowadays. Just yesterday, I heard tale of a bunch of rabbits and squirrels who murdered a fox. They literally just all pounced on it and then tore it apart with their teeth.
You're not supposed to be the other way around.
That's what I thought at first. I just thought it was drunk people being drunk, but no, these are perfectly respectable people. Even the town's guard are refraining from sending people in there. So if something is happening, it's going to be happening there.
Yeah.
So Jen seems satisfied with this accounting. At least she seems less inclined to punch him in the face again. So she basically gives instructions to Scott and Jason to go investigate. And they basically just nod, and then nod to each other, and then without another word, they head out. But then just as Jason is about to leave, he basically just says, do you think I should take the extra big spear or the normal spear? Okay, so they've basically left. So Jen basically turns to you and says, you might as well rest. It's going to be a few hours before they return. But yes, you clearly have been, had an exciting event. So get yourselves cleaned up and get ready to move out at a moment's notice.
Can I go
Exciting. I was used as a javelin.
Oh, come on. Secretly you like that, did you?
Padwin comes over to you. What's a javelin?
I'm going to go to Padwin and go, that's my line.
I was going to be really horrible and say, shall we experience you what you'll be like as a javelin? But I'm not going to do that.
Well, his mother's kind of standing in the room.
Yeah. Docker is going to look down at him and say, imagine a really long, sharp pole. That is a javelin.
And he runs off into another room.
Oh, bye-bye.
Right, so you guys basically have a few hours of downtime left. So what would you like to do?
I would like to be healed, please.
Okay. Do you want to talk to somebody about healing you, or do you want to take one of your hit die?
I'd like to talk to somebody about healing me.
Okay. So basically, George has the capacity to do first aid, and Clarissa is the team healer.
Oh God, is Clarissa the bird lady?
Yeah.
Oh God, she scares Docker. But Docker will go and speak to Clarissa.
Okay. She basically turns to you and says, "You look like you've been through hell." And trust me, I know what hell looks like.
He's only been through Ethan.
Well, and then Ethan pipes up. If it helps, he went through me. So she basically raises a hand and basically pushes your head from side to side, and then she basically presses her thumb into your forehead. A brilliant white light emerges from her hand and courses straight into your basically into your head. So bear with me.
How does the spirit in my head react to the bright white touch that he's just experienced?
I'll go on with that in a moment. You have right. So she's basically given you 9 hit points. So whatever you need to then get to full health, the remainder is temporary hit points.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Okay. Your shadow spirit, however, does not like this at all.
Right. Okay. I didn't think he would.
You to be dead.
She basically looks around at the rest of you. Are the rest of you okay?
Yep.
I'm fine.
Thumbs up.
I would like to approach Ethan and ask for a bit more information as to what's going on in the town, about if he
Yeah.
knows anything about like the murders that were happening.
Well, but it's not really much of a story, to be honest. But a few days ago, well, no, about a week ago now, yes. But well, bodies just suddenly started appearing in town. The red light district became, well, the other red light district, if you get my meaning. But, I mean, who would want to murder prostitutes? I mean, they perform a vital, back-breaking, heavy-lifting service for our community, and then somebody comes along and stabs them, and not in the right way either.
Doc is going to walk up to Ethan when he hears him say that, and he's just going to say, "I get paid to kill people."
Well, I get paid to write songs and to take women to my bed, and yet you don't see me bragging about it.
No. You get paid to spout shit and play awfully on this damn loot.
You mean the loot which you broke, I might add?
Yes, and I do it again.
Well, in that case, and he puts the loot down and he pulls out a little pipe and starts playing the little recorder on it. At which point, Padwin comes out of this room. He's walking a bit lopsidedly because he's dragging a javelin in his mouth. He basically says with his mouth full of stick.
I'm going to take it off him and say, "Is it a javelin? Is it?
Yes.
What are you?
Like, is it actually a javelin? Like, has he just went and actually made a javelin?"
Yeah, he's actually.
Can I then keep a? I'm
gone
gonna
into a
right.
side room and just got the javelin out and has come brought it with him to show you.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna take the javelin off him and say, "Yes, it is." Now, thank you. I'll take that.
Okay, so add the javelin to your inventory. Casey basically comes over and scoops him up. Is that naughty pattern? You have to ask before you take the weapons from the armory. Turek, do you want to do anything?
I will spend these 2 hours of rest making a bowl of soup for whoever wants to eat as well.
Okay, are you doing this with the meat that you bought?
No, yeah, I'm gonna keep it for another beautiful day when it's probably when it's raining.
Are you going to keep it in your inventory? Are you going to put it in the parlour for the so they can stay fresher a bit?
I'm sorry, Bob.
Are you going to keep the meat in your inventory, or are you going to leave it in the alpha base?
Oof. No, I'm gonna keep it in my inventory.
Okay. Dave, what would you like to do?
I think I've got all the information Ethan's gonna give. I think I'm just gonna enjoy some soup.
Okay.
I guess. I'll go sit down. I'll eat.
Okay. So I'll bring Tordum over there as well. So you basically enjoy a good bit of soup while the rest of the team do their various things. Casey and Padwin basically go off into a side room. Stick basically stands guard at the door while George basically does various housework. Ethan's basically just going to sit in the corner and play little melodies on his little recorder. Jen's going to go back into the command room, and Clarissa is going to start praying at her altar.
I'm having a snooze in front of the fire.
Okay. Right, so you're just curled up in front of the fire then, okay? Okay, so it's about an hour and a bit before Scott and Jason come back. It doesn't look like they've had a nice day out. if that makes sense. They're completely covered in cobwebs, and they look like they've literally just fought a war. What do you guys want to do?
I suppose we should ask what happened.
And a good trick.
Okay, Natalie comes and joins you. So George is basically saying to them, "Would you like me to run you a bath, sir?" And then Frank promptly appears. So, I can help. I can help.
Ugh. So guys, how was it?
And Scott basically answers, "It was yeah, it was nice. It was very bloody, violent, and disgusting. Yeah, it's probably a good word for it. But Ethan," and he basically walks over to him. "Come over here, would you? I've got something I need to show you." So Ethan comes over, and Scott too punches him in the face.
Docker again is going to stand and go, yes, yes, again, again.
You failed to mention the giant spiders. So Jen basically comes over and sort of like separates the two of them. He's like, "Alright, do tell, what happened?" Jason basically steps forward, and he seems to be more covered in cobwebs than Scott is. He's like, "Well, we got into the forest, and, I mean, Ethan was right, the animal kingdom is completely up the shit. But we got insects devouring birds, we got herbivores devouring the predators, and then we've got creatures that are sizes that are not supposed to be. But we got up to about where the mountains were, and then all of a sudden, we're ambushed by about 5 or 6 massive spiders. I don't mean like tarantula-sized spiders, I mean like proper spiders that you could sink a sword into. We basically fought our way out, but there were too many for us to fight, and then they chased us into the forest, and we managed to get away. But there's a lot of people in that forest who have fared much worse than we have."
I've woken up and come in the room and announced I'm having the name of spiders.
So Scott basically turns to Torden and basically said, "Well, you're in luck, because somebody needs to go in there and kill those spiders."
Why does it have to be spiders, not butterfly? Like oversized.
Okay, so Jen basically turns to you and says, "Well, you heard the man. Do you want to head out and deal with these things?"
Someone has to.
I could do with hunting my dinner.
Well, that's as good a response as we're going to get. So,
Very well, little lizard.
so Scott basically brings you into the sort of war room, and he basically shows you on a map approximately where he and Jason were whenever they got attacked. I don't know how many spiders are left, but deal with as many as you can.
I'm hungry. I eat lots of spiders.
Okay.
Alone.
So do you guys want to head out?
Yeah,
Everyone's all
we got the
healed.
position, right? Let's go.
So you got what?
We got the position where to go right now. Can we do it?
Yeah.
An exploration? Okay.
Okay.
I'm happy to leave, but not before I steal Ethan's pipe thing off him.
Okay. How are you going to steal it from him? Are you just going to like whack him in the face and take it from him, or are you going to try something more subtle?
No, Docker is gonna just walk straight up to him and either take it out of his mouth or out of his hands, whichever one it's in at that moment in time.
Mhm.
And then he's gonna He's not going to do anything to it. He's just going to put it in his bag and walk off.
Okay. Give me an intimidation check.
Oh, I'm good at these. I'm very good at
I'm good at this.
these. That's an 18 plus 4. So what's that?
Oh wow, with 22.
22.
Okay, you're just about intimidating for him.
Just the look. Just the look was fine.
Okay, so you basically head out into the town and then later into the forest. But the forest is, well, calling it a forest is a generous term. It's more just like a collection of trees as opposed to anything particularly major. The area seems to have had considerable industry applied to it, so a lot of trees are cut down and not much is growing in this forest. This is more like these trees have been left alone just simply for the sake of some sort of sentimentality. Okay. There's a very clear dirt road in the forest that basically leads sort of like westwards towards the what would be considered mountains, but they're more just like rocky hills. And as you basically journey down this road, you notice the signs that have been described to you before. You see various creatures come across your path. Various birds are fighting each other in very sort of barbaric ways. There's dead animals pretty much everywhere, but along this path. And at one point, a rabbit comes running across the road and stares at you, and it's basically got blood all over its fur.
Oh.
Can I try
world?
and jump the rabbit
Sure,
and eat it?
sure. Give me an attack. And just find out what an armor class for a rabbit is.
If it's higher than 4.
I got an 18 to hit.
I'm going to
Jesus.
assume that's hit.
Nope, you'd
Yeah,
be
it-
incorrect. This
It's
rabbit
got,
is wearing full thorn mail.
It's got an armor class of 11.
What?
And
A
it ha-
rabbit?
and it
Hold
has-
on.
And it has a bite
That
attack.
fear is thick.
And it has a bite attack. Get this? That gives you +3, and admittedly only does 1 piercing damage. But geez, that's 1 lethal rabbit.
Can I just point out, right, that rabbit's armor class is 11. Mine is 13.
Booker has armor.
What? And I have armor.
You may
This is
want,
some kind of wearer.
you may want a refund on that armor.
If it makes you feel better, I don't wear any armor. I got 15.
What?
I
Nah, I'm
just
gonna read now.
scored
That-
a 6 to hit.
Yep. Sorry.
I scored a 6.
That's a monk thing, though, isn't it? Like you get like an arm
Yeah.
bonus.
I hit
Yeah,
it
yeah.
on a 17. It did 6 damage.
Okay. Yep. You've caught it and successfully killed it.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat my rabbit.
Roll. Okay. Do you want... I'm just gonna shut up.
Do you want fries with that?
Docker is just going to look and say, "You do realize we have a chef in the party."
Turret
I
looks
guess
on
he
in
likes
dismay.
his-
I'm hungry, and if I eat it and bite it, I'll get temporary hit points.
Really?
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, I can't argue with that.
And I'm hungry.
Is that a thing that you just come up with and
No,
you
well,
threaten?
I have a thing on here called Hungry Doors.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, so you gain 1 temporary hit point. Okay, fair enough.
Eating a rabbit.
Yeah, okay. So you come to the point that's described to you, where the tree line meets these rocky hills. But around, you basically arrive by a little lake, or rather a little pond. The pond is, you can see, it's blackened with blood. And so it's not like the red blood, it's the gooey blood that you get from insects. There's cobwebs absolutely everywhere, and in some places you even see the dead skeletons of some giant spiders. Some of them are a little bigger than tarantulas, but there's one which is about the same size as a horse.
Fuck.
How far away are the spiders?
You don't see any at the present moment, but the bodies are. This is my expert drawing time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Smiley
Well,
spider.
That's
It's
where
a
the
smiley
bodies.
turn.
Okay, so that's one. The giant spider is here, and then the smaller spiders are also like littered around here.
Oh, so those are like spider corpses.
Yes, but everything is dead as far as you can tell in this area.
Mm.
Okay. I'd like to go and investigate the big one.
This
No, I'll investigate this one here. That's like a little bit closer,
one. Okay.
so I don't end up wandering too far.
Okay. It basically has put a deep slash across its underbelly, and so it appears that it was either upside down and then slashed whenever it died, or something went underneath it and slashed it whenever it was killed.
Did Scott and Jason say that they killed any, or
Yes.
they did? All right, okay.
Yeah, but it's been like hours ago. How can it be turned out in a skeleton?
Well, I say skeleton. It's basically just like a corpse that's just on the ground.
Carcass.
Can we assume that these are the ones that were killed by?
You can do. But give me an investigation check.
Ooh, I don't get anything extra to investigation. 14.
Okay. But in one of the spider corpses over here, you can actually see an arrow protruding from it that matches the sorts of arrows that Scott uses.
Oh, that's all right. Okay, cool.
And I do like an Arcana check to see if what is going on is to do with magic.
Sure.
Hmm.
In terms of if, like, because obviously the rabbits are killing the predators and stuff like that.
Sure.
Unfortunately, I ate the rabbit.
Oh my god, I've just got a natural 20.
Well done.
On the most stupidest of thing, I've just got a natural 20. So that's natural 20, but 24 with me bonus.
Okay. So, even though they are not necessarily attuned to like the magical weave, as it were, but you do sense something sinister in this place. Whether it's like a cold breeze that's creeping up your back, or just like your shadow whispering something in the back of your mind, you can tell something dark, magic orientated is happening here. Sort of, it's the sort of aura that you would get from entering a cursed area.
Okay.
Yeah, so Docker is going to turn around and, in true Docker fashion, is going to say, you'll be quite surprised about what he's actually going to say. He's going to say, "Everyone, be on your guard. Be careful. I sense dark magic around."
You're gonna be like that guy from the second Mummy film. This place
Yes.
is cursed.
This place is cursed.
Yeah.
Well, if you think it's dark, we should be careful.
Can I see the body to see if there's anything that I can use to take with me,
Sure.
like salvage? Because I have a racial trait that means I collect up stuff from dead bodies
Okay.
to make weapons and stuff,
Okay.
and herbalism stuff.
Okay.
Herbalism stuff. Sorry, the line thing problem on the screen is blocking out half a word. Do you want me to roll for anything?
Yeah. Give me investigation.
New Sparrow turned out to have a really bad investigation check. Oh no, natural 20 plus 2!
Oh, look at that.
Good to see we're using those natural 20s to great effect, guys. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you see that the spider's stinger is completely intact. So you basically can squeeze that, and the sort of like the neurotoxin that would be with these spiders is basically just squelches out.
They're poisonous, be careful. I keep the poison.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now? Turek, do you want to do anything?
Yes, actually, I was waiting for the right moment. I wanted to do a check survival to understand more about about the battle and where the spiders were coming from.
Okay, so give me a nature check. Oh, sorry, a survival check rather.
Yeah, true.
Can I keep the stinger too?
Yes.
See, it's something important. I rolled at 8.
Okay. You basically gather that the battle basically occurred in this area, as opposed to anywhere else. So like Scott and Jason got to where you are, and they were then attacked from pretty much all directions, and basically just like fought their way back this way.
Okay. But I don't understand where the spiders, if the spiders were already here or they came from any direction.
No.
Oh, beautiful. Useless. Thank you.
Okay. Turu, can I have your passive perception, please?
Passive perfection. 14.
Okay.
No, not true. 12.
All right. Okay, carry on.
Carry on. I'm doing what?
My wayward son.
Okay, so what are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm singing Wayward Son now, sorry.
Okay.
I'm poking more spiders for pieces and searching the area for anything useful.
Okay. Docker, are you doing anything?
Docker is essentially, because now he's obviously sensed dark magic. He's going to do two things. He's going to be watching out around him to see if he can see anything, and then he's going to ask the voice in his head if he knows anything in terms of the dark magic in this area.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay, so the voice so your shadow basically says no, but there's something in the tree line over there, and basically just points in the way the shadows do to over here.
Docker is going to pull out his crossbow and aim for that general area, and then announce to the group, there is something in the tree line over there, and then point with his crossbow aimed in that area.
Okay.
There.
There.
Okay, sorry, I was concentrating on the baby.
Yes. Fine.
Okay, I'm gonna head over towards that direction, like
Okay.
not all the way there, but some of the way there.
Okay.
Can I roll like a perception check to sort of like look into the
Yep.
woods, see if I can see anything?
Yep. Give me a passive perception. So your normal perception rather.
Perception is +1, so 14.
Okay. As you basically peer into the shadows, you can see a set of black beady eyes staring right back at you, and you see. Good. Meant to be bigger. And you see one of these basically just sitting in the tree, just staring at you, and it pounces. So roll initiative.
God.
18.
18 plus 1, 19 for me.
Michele?
I just did an 18.
Okay.
I guess you want me to roll again.
And Josh, what did you get?
13.
Okay, so yeah, if Nat and Michele, if you could roll again.
Oh,
7.
21.
Okay. And bear with me while I just label the
Mm-hmm.
units.
But something is telling me there is not just one.
That's entirely what I'm thinking right now.
Right, maths time. What's half of 50?
25.
25.
What?
You gotta duck
We
it.
can't in by eyes, right?
As divided by 6 is 4. Are you telling me there are 25 spiders? I have just looked in here and I'm... Actually, you know what? Tell me that's the case.
Okay. Okay, so David, you're up first.
Okay. Is there just one spider? Or are there 25 spiders? I'm very confused.
At
What
the
am I
mo-
seeing?
At the moment, you just see but the.
Oh,
it's
Jesus
bounced at you.
Christ.
Okay, so he's just a big...
Big old boy.
Big old boy.
Yeah, it's
Big old
yeah,
boy.
it's about the same size as
A pony.
I had the animal in my head. Yeah, let's just say a dog-sized spider at the moment.
Dog-sized spider. Oh, that's not too big. Alright. I mean, that's still kind of freaking huge for a spider.
Not too
Yeah, think the spiders in the Hobbit.
Alright, okay, I can deal with that. How far away is this spider?
Sorry.
How far away am I from the spider?
1, 2.
20 feet.
Yeah.
20 feet. Alright, I'd like to back up a little bit.
Okay.
Like, maybe... Yeah?
Go on, let me get rid of all
And-
these icons.
How far can I throw a javelin?
You should have
30 to
a
100...
minimum
120
maximum range
feet!
on your javelin, but normally it's between 30 and 120 feet.
You
Alright,
can
okay.
throw that javelin 120 feet. What?
That's what I'm just thinking. Like, wait,
Yeah,
that's...
it's weird. I normally don't go for that, but
I
Alright.
got thrown 20 feet.
I'm gonna step back to about here.
okay.
Because I think that's like pretty much my movement. I've got 30 feet of movement, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take a step back after seeing this dog-sized spider, and I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
So roll a hit. I rolled 19, so 24. I assume that hits.
Yep. Just.
Just hits, and then it's 1d6 plus 3, so 7 damage.
7 damage. Yep.
Yep.
All right. So this thing now has a giant javelin sticking out of its head.
Way difficult to miss right now.
Okay. Are you gonna do anything else?
No, I don't have anything else I can do, so I'm just gonna sort of alert everyone to.
Spider thing.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's a spider and there's now a stick in its head.
I don't want to bring up the giant spider in the room, but there's a giant spider.
Giant spider in the room. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Okay,
In
McKenna,
case
you're
anyone
up.
missed it.
Okay, McKenna, your turn.
Ooh. Ah, well done.
I've just realised, by the way, I've not actually moved my token since we got on this map. I imagine I'd be about here.
Yeah, sure.
First for all, I would like to roll a perception.
Yep.
Because I don't trust. And for fuck's sake, 9.
Okay, that is actually enough, though. You do hear a chittering from behind you.
Oh
shit.
dear.
Oh God!
How big is it? Oh boy.
Is this another dog-sized spider?
Yep.
Great.
Shall we? It's more like a Labrador size or a Shih Tzu size?
Yeah, like,
But,
we need to find the size of the dog, because, like, I have an Akita, and she's a very big dog.
but think husky.
Love it.
Adult husky.
Adult husky.
Oh, it's interactive as well. Does it bark? Anyway, it's fine. It's carry on.
Yeah, it's
Does
like
the
a
spider-
husky wearing, like,
Does the
nice
spider bark?
Yeah.
butt cleaners or something.
Yeah, it's a husky in a spider's homemade 6-year-old outfit.
Imagine it just pops out and then just goes. Woof.
Woof.
I imagine having like a smaller bark, like a.
Alright. Alright, so Turek just shivers a little bit because he's disgusted by everything that crawls. And we say, alright, fuck it! And it just goes.
Dancing to your music.
It goes. Actually, oh, it's a big size. Can I
You're going to sleep.
do a acrobatic check to try to land on his back?
I can't write down my computer.
Yeah, sure. That will count as your action, though,
Ooh la la.
because you'll be jumping onto it.
I'll stick with the fights.
Okay.
Right. So usual first attack is 15.
Sure.
Second,
Come here.
12,
Run up and have a cuddle.
and the third is a 1. So I did the 4.
Okay, the 15 hit.
Okey-dokey.
I mean, the rabbit had 11. We've got to assume the spiders are bigger.
Yeah, correct.
Does my spider look hurt from like the javelin, or is it just kind of shrugging that off?
It's
Think it's got. Oh, no, it is.
it does seem hurt, like it did. But
It's not a fan of having a stick in its head.
yeah, it did. But it did make a significant squeal whenever you like stabbed it. But it's still going, as it were.
The javelin or the spider?
Yeah,
Yeah, the javelin's still going.
Anyways, 5 damages.
So how much damage, Michele?
5.
5 damage. Okay. Are you gonna do anything else?
No, try not to be terrified.
Okay. Okay. Now, see you're up.
Two spiders. I'm going to sort of like run here just because, and I'm going to shoot firebolt at the big spider.
Blue or red?
I was just going to ping it, the blue one.
Okay.
Blue one, yes, our blue one.
That's a big one.
I am. Sorry, I
The child has spoken. You're going for the red.
tried to press the spell and it to you. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
It's taken 7 fire damage,
Okay.
and any flammable objects that were hit by it are now on fire.
So pretty much the entire forest is now on fire. Okay.
They can't cover in the fire.
Okay. Quick art lesson.
Everything is on fire.
This area of trees is now on fire.
Oh Jesus! They already cut down most of the trees. This is now a grove. This is no longer a forest.
Anybody want to have a roast spider for dinner with me tonight?
Thank you, I'll stick with my soup.
Yes, you want to cook the red spider, okay. I want to cook the red spider.
Okay.
Turk, you're cooking.
Okay,
How are we
Josh,
cooking
you're
it?
up.
Are we roasting it? Are we spit roasting it? Or are we barbecuing it? Are we kebabbing it?
I mean, there's a javelin already in it.
Yes, the
Yeah,
javelin,
cooking
the stick of the javelin is also on fire.
Are we spit roasting it?
You are not throwing me at the spider.
Why wants to roast the
Now hear me out. Prepare the action, and I'll just throw you like a javelin with your short sword out, just straight in.
I'll just hold my short sword up above my head and just let you throw me. So Docker is going to use his crossbow because he is a massive distance away from everyone. So he's going to shoot at. How far away are you? Oh, you're not far. You're not too far.
How is people doing that?
If you go on the 4th button down on the left-hand side of roll 20,
Yeah.
click on it.
Rule.
It like tells you the distance.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
How was that?
Hey, thanks.
So yeah, I'm going to be going for this one, and I'm just going to shoot a crossbow at it whilst Docker says, "Die, spider, die."
Right, roll to hit.
Yes, there's 2 spiders.
I just critted.
This is the day of critical dice.
What the hell is going on?
Don't complain.
So yeah, I got.
Which side are you attacking?
Do you like to go and
Which one am I attacking?
Yeah.
The blue one.
Okay.
So yeah, I just got a natural 20 plus 4, so 24. So
Yeah,
I guess
just
that
hits.
I guess that doesn't hit.
No, what you've
And then-
done, you've basically hit the tree next to it, and the tree is now fallen on the spider.
Yeah, I've hit the tree. The tree has exploded, destroying everything.
Roll your damage?
I just double the damage, don't I?
Yeah, so put your dice roll plus the number, then
And then
times
double
that by
it.
2.
So that is. I'm rolling really well. What's going on? That is 6 plus 2, which is 8, so 16 damage.
Okay.
Wow.
Somehow,
Oh,
but really mysteriously, no one knows how this happened. This one's dead.
It's been impaled, set on fire, and then just explodes.
I shot it so well with my crossbow through the eye that it just blew up.
Yeah, just,
It turned around and was like, nah, he's too good.
Can I roll for the ability that the spider has exploded and the javelin is returning in my direction?
yeah, I'll allow that actually. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
Alright, what do you want me to roll for?
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of
See
hand.
if you can.
Oh, yeah. Can it be athletics? I get +3 to athletics. I rolled an 18.
Okay, yeah. So there's a big explosion from basically here, and the spear comes flying at you, sort of like in an odd angle, and you sort of like dodge out of the way, but you hold your hand out, and you just manage to catch it just by the edge of the shaft.
I absolutely love that.
It actually explodes, comes flying towards Docker, and lands in Docker's chest.
That would have been on a negative roll. That was a critical failure. I failed to catch the javelin and it just impales Docker.
Docker just stands there and goes, how the tables have turned.
Alright, I've got a javelin back. Let's.
Okay. All right.
I can't believe I just did that. Jesus
I
Christ.
love that.
You really need to get one of those traits that whenever you kill something, you get temporary hit points or something like that.
I do, yeah.
Okay, so the red spider is now locked in combat with Torek. So it is going to do as spiders do, and it's just going to try and sink its pincers straight into his chest.
Oh dear.
And misses spectacularly.
Mm.
You guys are very lucky.
He sort of slips between its pincers and it pins either side of him.
I've just realised I've got crossbow expert attack, so I could have, added insult to injury to those thugs and just shot one of them in the head instead of stabbing them. But hey, here we go. We move.
With crossbow expert, you don't have to do an action to load it, do you?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Okay. Stealth. Okay. So.
I don't know how I feel about the amount of dice I just heard rolling.
Okay. So coming down from the cliff, you can see another spider.
Oh, for God's sake. Please tell me it falls down the cliff.
Okay. But it's
Dies before it even gets to us.
Trips on his leg and it just falls.
Yeah.
And it basically is just making its way slowly towards you. It doesn't quite realise that you've detected it. Okay. Blue one's dead, so I can remove you. Okay, back to the top with David.
Well, in that case, as soon as I've got my javelin back, I'm going to throw it at the red spider.
I imagine the spider's blown up. You've dodged the javelin, caught it, gone, oh, sick, fuck you, and just thrown it at the other one.
Yeah, it'd be
Oh, yeah,
like that.
it's one of those moments where I didn't fully intend to catch it. It just kind of landed in my hand. And I went, oh, all right.
Yeah, and then you just threw it straight away.
Without really grabbing it properly, just launching it straight at the spider.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be like that scene in
Right, let's give it a roll. That is. What do I get to hit plus 5? So 14? Does 14 hit?
Yes.
Ooh!
Oh, wow.
Let's go. Alright. So 1d6 plus 3. That is 9 damage.
Very, very good. Okay.
I'm gonna also like move slightly ahead of Tormwood just to sort of intercept this spider as it's coming down towards, you know.
Okay.
I will protect the little lizard.
Okay, Michele, you're up.
I'll try to finish off the spider.
Okay. So are you punching, quarterstaffing then? No, quarterstaff, punch, quarterstaff again on, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
It can even just be with all the quarter stuff or just be my head. I don't know.
So you just get hit by this spider in the face.
I love the idea of him just headbutting this spider to death.
Now I'm gonna use the quarter stuff. So the first one is 21. The second one is 24, and the third one is 16.
Okay, somehow, I know this is going to be a shock, but all of those hit.
Jesus.
Any crits
Alright.
or...
No, it's on normal roll. It's on normal.
Okay.
I'll give it the Alright, so 18.
18 damage in
No,
total.
15 damages.
Okay. And this one is dead. Describe the kill.
Just trying to smash it as much as possible with the quarter stuff on the floor. Just bonking the quarter stuff.
It's already dead and he just continues to beat it.
Yeah, just because I hate them so much.
He's making spider mints.
You disturb me, little lizard.
Okay, is that your turn over, Michele?
Can I do another perception check?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a good one. 21.
Okay. You see this one.
Oh my god, more spiders.
I'll just scream, behind! And I finish my turn.
Alright. Nat, you're up.
Okay, right. Let me just finish coloring my unicorn nose. Okay. I am going to. We haven't seen the other one, have we?
No, all of the ones that you see are visible to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Maya. That was very nice.
The ones that you can't see, however, are not visible to you.
Thanks. In which case, can I do like a quick scan of the area to see if I can see anything as
Sure.
my action?
Sure, either perception or nature.
I'll go nature. My nature's higher. I'll probably roll really bad now. 7.
Okay. Unfortunately, you don't see any other spiders.
Okay, so that was my action. In which case, I'm just gonna like move this way.
Suppose you're not moving towards the fire. You do realise that you're now standing in the water.
I realised that and had to move my character. I'm colouring in. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. Stealth. Okay. Josh, you're up.
Am I indeed? I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Where are we? I am going to. There's not much I can do really, apart from shoot at this one.
Okay.
I wonder if I crit this time.
Please do.
You'll never. No, I haven't. I got 15.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Oh no, sorry. Well, that's a 19 plus with the plus 4.
Okay, that doesn't hit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, roll damage.
Too precise and shot through the legs.
Yeah. That was too precise. I can use it as
plugs its own wound.
once per. Oh, my sneak attack counts with a ranged weapon as well.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, actually, I don't know if I do because it says if you damage to one creature you hit with an attack with a finesse or ranged weapon, if you have advantage on the attack roll.
Yeah,
So I don't know if I do.
yeah,
I don't know if I
you
do.
at this point because it knows where you are.
Okay, cool. So it's just a normal attack then.
Yep.
4 damage.
Against orange, yep.
Yeah, against the orange one.
Okay.
No, he just shot the invisible one that nobody can see.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shoot a random spot there and hope I hit a spider en route.
and then I'm gonna move to this spot here.
The shadow basically says in the back of your head, you do realise you're stepping into the path of fire, which, you know, lights things up and makes you more visible.
Docker's gonna say, "I know what I'm doing."
Shut up, shadow. Okay. It's alright. It's alright. Okay, the red one is. Okay, so the green one.
What green one?
The green one is going to carry on climbing.
That's helpful.
1, 2, 3.
I didn't see no green one.
Okay, so it's going to finish climbing down and then it's going to charge straight at.
Yeah, the green one's turned up now. Mummy couldn't see it because
Yep.
she hadn't moved her map.
It's going to charge straight at Kashan and is going to. Shh, it's okay. It's okay. Is then going to do a bite attack against you. Shh. What's your AC?
18.
18. There's me with 13.
Okay, amazingly, it still hits you.
Jesus.
Okay, so this is like the first damage that you've sustained in this fight, so I wouldn't worry too much. Right, I've got bazillions and billions of dice in here, but the one thing that I don't have are d8s in this thing.
You should do.
Yeah, I know, I kept rolling them under the table. There we go.
I've dropped a D8 so many times.
Okay, so you've taken 4 piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. So what do I roll? D20.
Yeah, plus your Constitution modifier.
So Constitution is +2. I rolled a 16, so 18.
Okay. Okay, so you've taken 5 poison damage.
Oh, on top of the 4 piercing?
Yep.
Oh god.
I'd,
Ow.
I'd be dead at that point.
Yeah, you just shout out, "Ow! That really hurt!"
Alright, first of all, ow.
Secondly, here's a javelin.
I only I only had the one and it's currently in the red spanner next to Turk. So
You just go. Secondly, here's a javelin. You just throw it from like 2 feet away, just like.
at this point it's not even thrown, it's just inserted into the spider.
Yeah.
You just like, "Oh, that
Right,
worked
okay,
out
so I'm
really-
on
that worked really
3.
well."
I'm on 3 AP. Alright, okay. I'm still standing. Is that
And then
me?
orange.
Oh no, the orange spider's still to go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's
Oh,
going
no.
to attempt a bite attack against Torden. Misses quite spectacularly.
Alright, okay. I'll see how it is.
Do you guys do things like in your other games where if somebody rolls a natural 1, they accidentally stab themselves or something like that?
We've done it. I've done it.
Funny.
I've done it in one of mine. Well, I've not personally done it, but like the DM in my other campaign has like done it so much where like a character has tried to throw a rock or tried to pick up a rock and like got a nat 1. So instead of picking up the rock, they slipped, headbutted the rock, and knocked themselves out.
I've seen it used for hijinks, but not much more than.
Okay, so David, back up to you.
Okay, so. Really trying to decide how angry at this spider I am. This one's currently not been, like, damaged, has it?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I'm just gonna swing at it with my axe.
You're great at.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I've rolled a 12 plus 5, so 17 hits.
Yep.
And then I'm rolling 1d8. Where's my d8 gone? Have I dropped my d8? No, there it is. Alright, okay. Right, so that's 6 plus 3, so that's 9 damage.
9 damage, yeah.
Yeah, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my second wind.
Yep, so you get an extra action.
So that's
Or is that the one that heals you?
it's the one that heals us. So 1d10 plus 1.
Okay, if that takes you above your maximum, I'll allow temporary hit points.
I got an 8 plus 1 is 9, so that's I'm back up to full HP.
Okay.
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll take that.
Okay, McKelly, you're up.
Cool. Can I take the javelin out from the dead spider and throw it back?
Okay, so are you passing it to Kashan, or are you throwing it at the spider?
No, throwing at the spider.
Okay.
I like that plan.
So I just normally.
Sure.
Oh, 12?
Is that 12 plus anything?
No, 12.
Okay. Unfortunately, that missed.
Oh, fuck. I tried.
It hits Kashan in the back.
I am back to 3 HP.
Okay, do you want to do anything else? Do you want to follow that up with a punch or anything?
No, I'll take my distance.
Okay. You just like throw the spear and like, sorry, I'm gonna stay here now.
How
Okay.
close to me is the spear? Where has it landed?
Oh god.
Oh, alright, okay, it's got nowhere.
I must that back, come
No,
on.
I'm kidding, don't worry. I will say it's there.
Okay, alright.
Okay, Nat, you're up.
I'm gonna do burning hand on the spider that's touching me. It needs to do a dexterity saving throw.
Don't think spiders are particularly high dexterity. How much, sorry?
12.
Okay, that
Sorry,
succeeded.
I was getting poured on. So it succeeded.
Yep.
It takes. It scored 7 because it succeeded. It takes half damage.
Okay, I'll round that up to 8. So, no, sorry, 4 rather. So, Ow. Okay, you go do anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus action.
You take a bite out of it to get some additional HP.
2 weapon fighting or something. I've not had that before.
Yeah, if you're wielding 2 weapons, then you can.
Well, I don't have a weapon in my hand. My hands are the weapons. Could I say I did that with one hand? Then do another one.
Yeah, I'll allow that. So if you do an attack with your dagger.
15 to hit.
Yep, that hit.
3 damage. I
Alright.
just like poke it in the eye.
You just like give it a little shave around its face.
I'm so little, I'm standing underneath it, just like poking it in the eye. Well, that's
Okay.
my fault for doing that, wasn't it? It wants to get changed. Come on, then get
Okay.
up and we'll go get it changed. I need to
It's
take
only now that you realise that you're not alone in this fight, and watching this. Oops, crap. Let's go get changed.
Oh,
It's going to be that wolf.
Yeah, watching this is your friendly neighbourhood wolf.
We're being stalked again by your favourite dog.
Get me room.
Maya, come on.
Okay.
I'm going to get you changed.
So,
Don't hit me in the
Josh,
back.
you're up.
Ow! Maya!
Cool. I am going to. I'm going to flank around this spider to here,
Okay.
Come on, Maya.
and then I'm going to sneak attack it. Do I get advantage for flanking?
Yes.
Cool.
45 feet.
So I'll roll my attack roll first.
Right, sorry, I missed that.
So I'm gonna roll my attack roll first,
Okay.
which I get advantage. Yeah.
Yep.
Can I show you what clothes you want, or I'm going to pick them for you?
Come on, give me a crit.
Come on.
Oh my! I've right. I know you're probably gonna say that I'm making this up, but I genuinely have just critted.
Just purely because you said that, you're making that up.
I mean,
God damn it, Josh! Stop lying to us.
if I had my camera on, I would show you. I've got a 20 and a 15.
If this was what do you call it? Among Us, I feel like that's Josh is seeming a bit sus.
Josh has been ejected.
I can completely understand why you think I'm being suspicious.
No, we're good. No, we're good. Roll your damage.
Okay, and I'm sneak attacking, so that's 2d6
Yep.
with my short sword anyway.
Me short sword.
6, 9, 18 damage.
On the green.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, describe the kill.
So Docker's gonna he's flanked round. He's gonna almost kind of run up the abdomen of the spider, and then he's just gonna stab down into its head and twist.
And twist. Okay.
Yeah. So it'll stab. Imagine the stab is like the normal attack, and then the twist is the crit.
Okay, cool.
And then once he's killed that spider, he's then going to bonus action crossbow attack.
Okay.
And he's going to fire it at well, I was half tempted to fire it at the wolf then, but I stopped myself.
Is that where you guess as being a crossbow expert?
Yeah, so crossbow expert, bonus action. When you use the attack action and attack with a one-handed weapon, you can use a bonus action to attack with a hand crossbow you are holding.
Oh, you got a one-handed crossbow. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Well, at least I think I did. That's what I meant to have if I did. Yeah, hand crossbow I have.
Okay.
So yeah, so that is a 17
Yeah, that hits.
and then damage is d6 plus 2, 5 damage.
All right. Okay. Okay, so the spider, now realizing that this has turned into a really shitty situation, is now going to try and make a run for it. So now you get an attack opportunity.
Okay, so I'd assume that would be a bite.
Yeah, bite or your dagger.
Is it auto hit then?
No, you still need to roll to hit.
Okay. I did shite, I didn't 8 to hit.
Okay, so but it's still escaped. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's trying to retreat back into the tree line. So Dave, you're back up.
We all know what Dave's gonna do.
Yeah. So sorry, there's a character in our other campaign who's called Dave the Barbarian. So,
That's why I keep trying to say there's no Dave.
Right, so what happened? The spider's trying to run away, is that what? Where?
yeah, the spider's trying to run.
I can make that. Alright, I'm going to pick up the javelin.
I knew it. I knew.
And I'm going to aim to absolutely snipe this. 65 feet. Seems completely reasonable to throw a javelin. So roll a hit. That is an 18 plus 5, it's 23.
Yep.
Jesus.
No, but
My accuracy with this javelin is on point. Right. How much HP does this thing have?
You'll find out when you stab it in the arms.
Oh, okay.
It can't have loads. I've taken like 10 off it already.
So I rolled a 4, and it's 1d6 plus 3, so 7?
Okay.
Is it dead?
You did quite a bit of damage to it, but unfortunately it's not dead.
Gosh
And
darn.
unfortunately, the javelin is stuck up its arse.
God damn it.
So you may not want it back. Okay, McKellar, you're up.
I think that the fight is done, and I just collect my stuff and I go back in the middle to see if everything okay.
Okay.
Then I notice the wolf.
Now, would you like
Docker, retrieve the javelin.
Can I sort of like casually give them the stinger from the one that I pulled off the dead body?
What do you mean?
Can I give it to him to use as a
Give it
I can't pronounce the
Oh, so-
Dragonborn.
to cash on.
I can't pronounce the character.
Ooh,
Okay.
are we gonna set up it to be a
I
poison
make
javelin?
things
I need the
with
javelin back
makes
first.
Weapons out of dead bodies and stuff.
Yeah, so she's basically just handed you the stinger from one of the giant spiders.
Ooh, alright, okay.
Turned into a javelin.
Is that your
Oh,
action? No, is that your action? Okay. Josh, you're up.
Okay. How far away am I? 50 feet. Is that a suitable distance for me to shoot a crossbow bolt at it? Let me have a look.
Well, if it isn't, so I'd like to know what it is.
I can hand axe to 60, so I hope your crossbow can shoot that far. Although I do have 17 strength, I suppose.
I have no idea what just happened there. My internet just gave out.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm going to fire a crossbow at it.
Okay. It's going to be
Not
like
the
one
whole
of
cotton-
those super
not
slow
the-
motion ones where like you take perfect aim and then it shoots in slow motion.
Yeah. I can't even add anything to it. Just going to be a normal crossbow. I really hope this doesn't fail. 14.
Yep, just.
Oh god. Okay, 1d6 plus 2. Come
Come
on,
on, Josh. Finish
Come
off.
on.
I want that javelin back.
Come on. Come on. Well, I've done max damage with it, 8.
Okay. But as it's sort of skittering away, its final crossbow just like lands straight in its side and just crashes to the floor and just sort of skids along and is dead.
Ah,
I'm going to look at Kashan and I'm going to go, there's your javelin.
This makes up for the loot.
it was about to kill him. He was about to run away.
And as you sort of do this, you notice that the wolf sort of just like turns around and just crashes back into the undergrowth.
Whereabouts was the wolf?
Down at the very bottom of the map.
Basically hiding in these
He
bushes.
might have done what I've done, zoomed in.
Ah, right, okay.
Certain bits are chopped off. But that's why when you said the green spider, I was like, "Where's the green spider?"
So Doc is going to turn to whoever's
Oh, yeah,
near.
yeah.
Well, all of us and all of you near him, and he's just going to say, he's basically going to say something like, "I want to know what that wolf wants. We must keep an eye on him."
I'm in
Do you
agreement.
think it was the same
You're
wolf?
not the only one.
So what did you say, Mechanic?
I said, do you think it's the same wolf?
It looks like the same wolf to me.
Give me a perception check.
Oh no, +0. Oh, that's a 4.
Okay.
I
You
got 20.
Okay, so Docker, you're like, yeah, it's there's clearly only one wolf in this entire world, so it must be, and whereas you, on the other hand, you do recognise the markings and stuff like that. So
It's the same one.
Yeah. it
See, I told you it was the same one.
It smells the same.
It smells the same. It looks the same. Therefore, it is the same.
Okay, so Kashan, do you want to go get your javelin?
Yes, very much so.
Don't
I'm
forget,
gonna go in.
I gave you a homemade one.
Yes, so technically now you've got 2 javelins.
Ooh! Does the other one do like poison damage with it being the stinger?
But,
Well, I assume that's what I've crafted
can-
it into. It's
you
technically
can
got the poison on it, so.
in terms of a 4th wall break, yes, it does, but you don't know what that is until you use
Shall I
it.
use it? Alright, okay.
Or I tell him, I suppose, because I've made it and I have the neurotoxin.
Yes, but neither of you know what the poison would actually do until it's done.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just
I would Okay, we'll deal with that when it comes to it.
Okay, guys, if you want to add 200 XP.
Ooh!
Level up.
I think I got it out.
Yep.
Beauty.
And just for the record, according to like the event calculator, 2 of those was consider this a deadly situation. And then
Which
I'm not surprised if they hit better, jeez.
Whenever you guys completely annihilated the thugs, which also was considered deadly. But
I think we've lucked out in not getting
I
hit
think we
much.
lucked out by not getting hit by them.
Yeah,
I think if
but
we got hit by them, we'd been screwed.
so I basically doubled the amount of spiders in there, and so you've now gained 200 XP each.
I was really hoping that they would all come from like one direction as a swarm and it would just be a perfect moment to use my fire breath.
Okay.
I automatically leveled up to level 2. I had to change the little number there.
Yeah.
It didn't and told me to change that number.
Yep,
Just
sure.
so you're aware.
Okay. Okay, so while you're doing your level up stuff, okay, so as the forest is casually burning next to you, you come to the conclusion that the spiders in the area have been dealt with. You're not getting any signs that there are any other spiders, and like aside from like the crackling of the flames, everything is quiet.
Nice.
And yet again, where they were coming from.
Okay, but you can't sort of progress or see past the flames, but you sort of calculate that the majority of them were coming from sort of like this area, so like deeper into the forest and where this sort of mountain range is.
Hmm.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do now?
I guess we can go back to the hunter base. since we're done in here.
Yeah, I mean, if there's not anything else that we need to be doing here, I suppose we should just be sort of like heading back and.
Can I look for any more things I can use?
Okay. Yeah. But basically, where the X's are more or less where the corpses are.
But can you roll some dice for me? Because I'm still in the character editing screen.
Sure.
Because mine's telling me to choose some spells and stuff.
Are you doing nature or investigation?
Nature.
Okay, so that's +2, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. You managed to get another stinger javelin from one of the spiders.
Cool. I'm going to walk around with that in sticking out of my back. I'm going to tie that to my tail.
Which technically you can actually do.
Well, I'm tying it to my tail. I'm tying the stinger to the tail.
Okay, so Docker, do you want to do anything?
Not that I can immediately think of. If we're
Ooh, I'm going to be
if the plan is to go back to Alpha Base, unless like, do we want? I mean, we can't really investigate further because, Nat has set the forest on fire. We can't really go further.
Well, I'm assuming the fire can only burn so far because the trees that are actually on fire sort of stop
Yeah, they're quite isolated.
there. So technically, there's a whole bunch of. I can't move the bloody. I can move that one. Where is it? I mean, getting a pencil thingy.
Do you want me to get rid of the flames?
No, I like the flames.
Okay. Fair enough.
No, she wants to add more flames.
She's casting Firebolt again.
I wasn't trying to. I was trying to colour it green, but it didn't work. These ones are not on fire, technically. And
So
these ones where-
Docker is going to just make a suggestion. Obviously, he's not going to say it in a way where he's like, "We are doing this." He's just going to make a suggestion where he's going to say, "We could go to Alpha Base, or we could explore further."
Let's explore.
Guys?
Can I do like a perception check of the like general area, or like is there anything that would tell that it's like potentially worth exploring?
Yeah, sure, if you want.
Right, I'll run a perception check on the area. I rolled a 13 plus. Do I get anything plus to perception? I got a 1, so 14.
Okay,
Perception.
Calm down. You put the flames are distorting a lot of what is in the direction because basically straight ahead of you is effectively a sheer cliff, and then around you is either the flaming forest or just a thick
The corpses of
tree
spider.
line or the path that you've just gone. But you can't see anything immediate, but you do get the impression that the happy flames, as it were, they do seem to be. The forest behind it does seem to be going on for quite a while, but you basically come to the conclusion that you would need to wait for the flames to either be put out or for them to burn out before you can continue.
You can't burn it, can you?
Okay, I mean I've got resistance to fire, but I'm not gonna go just wandering through a flaming forest. I think I should just sort of like relay this back, like that we'd have to get through all of that to explore any further, so we should probably just leave it for the night.
Terry,
Yeah,
do you
so-
agree with that?
Docker will turn around and go, "All right, let's go back to Alpha Base then."
Okay. Alright. The kids are getting a bit restless, so shall we leave it there for this week?
Yeah,
that's fine.
Sounds fine by me.
Alright. I'll just simply montage you back to the Alpha Base, and so we can basically just carry on from that point.
That's cool.
Alright, guys?
Yeah, no bother.
Really well done. You did some really good rolls there. Alright, so
Thank you.
if you've got anything that you would like to see happen, or if you've got any questions where you level up, then let me know, and I will see you next week.
Yeah, no
Next
bother.
week.
See
See you later, guys.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.